Hello, 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 hello. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a really nice long weekend. It is the end of a nice long weekend. The weather held out really well for us down here in Florida. It actually just started raining. The wind kicked up. This is part of that tropical storm that we're supposed to get. But thankfully, it's not a hurricane. So at any rate, just started raining. Um, but I wanted to follow up on how I made out with my serums and what I think about them. Because I've applied them now 2 nights in a row. I want to talk about the consistency and the mistakes that I made. So if you're going to make the vitamin C serum and the hyaluronic acid serum, these are a couple things to do and not to do. One, definitely dark bottles, right? This is the vitamin C serum, and let's see, opposite side. You can see that's how much that made, and you want dark bottles. But here's the thing, you do not want a spray bottle. You do not want to spray this on your face because you can't control it getting into your eyes. And I did that the first time, and it really irritated my eyes. So for right now, because I don't have a dropper, I kind of like spray this into my hand, tap my hand, and then I tap it around my face. And that's my vitamin C serum. So definitely do not do a spray bottle, get droppers. And you can see, I'm having a real hard time with the camera today. You can see how much that made, right? And you don't want to make a lot of it at any one time because it does, it loses its potency, and it's not going to benefit by, you're not going to get the benefit from it. So at any rate, that's the vitamin C serum, and I keep it down here in a darker area because, again, avoid the light. Now the hyaluronic acid. So this is actually 2 doses, okay? I don't know if you can see that. There you go. I flipped my camera around so everything is, like my pharmacy thing here, so you can actually see it. It's not backwards. And now everything's flipped on me. So when I go in front of the camera, I'm like opposite. I just have to get used to it. But so I made a second batch of the hyaluronic acid because I wasn't so sure the first batch was going to turn out. So if you follow my instructions from my previous video, don't get nervous thinking that those white clumps it's just going to be a mess after you put it in the fridge and it's not going to mix. It actually did mix. And those white clumps just kind of like smoothed out, and it became the thick gel-like substance, okay? So I went ahead and made a second batch. As you can see, there's a lot in here, but that's okay. I use it very, very generously on my face, on my neck, on my chest. I'm even testing it out on my arms because then I put moisturizer on my arms, and it just like sucks all that moisturizer in. So because I made so much of it and it's so inexpensive to make, I'm just like putting this everywhere. But I want to show you the consistency, but I really, really wanted to point out that when you're making this, that powder, I tried it 2 different ways. I tried putting the distilled water, then the glycerin, then the powder, and then I tried it the other way with the distilled water, the hyaluronic acid, and then the glycerin, and they both came out the same exact way. They both had, the white clumps in there, which was the hyaluronic acid, right? So they had those clumps. But I stirred and they broke up a little bit, and then I put it in the fridge and just let it rest 4 to 6 hours. That's what it calls for. By like the 4th hour, it was totally clear, totally clear. And now I want to show you the consistency. And again, this is too thick, it will not go through a spray bottle. So do not do spray bottles, definitely do droppers, okay? And again, I like to use glass. For the hyaluronic acid, you don't have to do a dark bottle, but it's what I ordered from Amazon. So I just put it in this big bottle. And obviously you don't have to do these big bottles either. You won't. With the recipe that I did the other day, you're not going to make a lot to, you know, put in these great big bottles. So you can definitely buy smaller bottles. So learn from all my mistakes. I want to show you the consistency. Let me get this right with the camera. Let me see here. If I come in, oh, this is weird. Okay. Here we go. I'm trying to, there. You see how it's thick, right? It's really thick. But you see, it's like, and this is going to, and then again, tap this, tap, 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 tap on your face. I didn't think this sink through because now I have this all over my hands and I have nothing to wipe my hands with. But it's real slippery, okay? So you want to put your vitamin C serum on first, let that dry, and I just tap, 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 let it dry, and then I go in with the hyaluronic acid, and I really give that a good generous amount all over. And again, tap, 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 let it dry. And I'm just going to use my legs for now because I got to get this off my hands. Oh my gosh, too funny. I can't believe I did that. I should have had a towel here. But it is. So it's really super slippery. And you may at first go, oh, I don't like this cakiness on my face. And I said cakey, but it's not really cakey. It's kind of like, it's tacky. Okay, but it's gonna dry. And then right after that, you want to go in with a good moisturizer, right? So right now I'm using the Dr. Tuna from pharmacy, but I'm using the Pure Rose line. This has been discontinued, too bad because I really liked it because you could feel it like really moisturizing your skin. I will say the past 2 nights, so did the hyaluronic acid and then let it dry, tapped it in, let it dry, and then put my moisturizer on and just, you know, really went all over. And what you can do to really seal in all that moisture for, you know, overnight is you can take a very thin layer of like Aquaphor if you want and just really like just kind of coat the skin and just really, what it does is it really locks in the moisture and it creates a barrier. So the moisture, you're getting the benefit of the hyaluronic acid and then your moisturizer, and that Aquaphor is just creating like a mask. So it's really, you're benefiting from all that moisture on your face. All night long, so it's really good for you. So at any rate, I just wanted to give you a little warning about that, how it's going to feel on your face. I wanted to show you the texture. You know, it is very thick. Get this right. Come on, it's very thick. The consistency is thick. It's very slippery, but I feel very hydrated. And it's so funny. So the first night that I did it, I did not put my moisturizer on right away, right? I put that on my face, and as that was drying, I went outside real quick, and down here in Florida, it's very humid. Oh my God, I felt like almost like a rush of water, like coming onto my face. Seriously. And so that hyaluronic acid, it really does. It looks for moisture. So of course you're going to want to put your moisturizer on after that dries. but I didn't do that right away the first night. I stepped outside for a minute and I came in and there was just like a bead of moisture on my face, and I didn't put anything. It was just from the atmosphere. So anyway, next night I made sure that I really put my moisturizer on after that dried, got the moisturizer on, and then I did a little layer of Aquaphor before I went to bed to really seal that all in. And I gotta say, I feel my face feels very hydrated. And I do it in the morning now too, and I really wanted to test like how it works with makeup. Is it going to bead the makeup up? You know, your primers and stuff like that. As long as you let everything dry, go through your steps. Like I did the vitamin C serum, then I did the hyaluronic acid, then I did my moisturizer, and I let every one of them dry. And then I went in with my primer and then my foundation, and nothing beat it up. And this has been since 8 o'clock this morning, so it's got staying power. And I still feel like with all that stuff on my face, I don't feel like I have anything on my face. Like I don't feel like cakey or anything. So your initial reaction to the consistency is going to be like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this, because that was mine. But I really do like it. It'll dry. It feels a little tacky drying. Get your moisturizer on there, and it will not interfere with applying any of your makeup either. So I just wanted to give you those tips on the things that I messed up on, that you don't want to mess up on. Get smaller bottles. You don't have to really get those clumps out of the hyaluronic acid. You just put it in the fridge and let it be. Let it sit. It'll work its magic. And definitely droppers, not spray bottles. Okay. So don't make my mistakes. And all that's found on Amazon. I don't know, I don't have any affiliate links or anything like that. But in one of my previous videos, below in the comments on Facebook, there are links, because one of my friends had asked me for the links. So I went back to my orders on Amazon and linked everything up. So you can find those links, or you could just go onto Amazon and look for the products. It is the hyaluronic acid. I can't get these labels right. I've reversed this screen and it's driving me crazy. Then it's the vitamin C, and it is glycerin. Wait, it's over this way. Okay, glycerin. This is so bad. I gotta get used to this. Not used to this at all. And distilled water. So I see, who do I see? Mr. Barker, hello. I saw all your great pictures from the 4th of July celebration. Great fireworks. And got Caleb jumping into the pool mid-air. That's awesome. Good stuff. All right, guys. So that's it for me. I wanted to follow up on my serums, and hopefully I get lighter and brighter, and I also get very hydrated. Okay. So yeah, I wish I was there too. Oh, it would have been a lot of fun. I miss you guys. So here's hoping Thanksgiving. Maybe a trip out for Thanksgiving would be good. So see the difference? Invisalign, they're getting straight by the day. I have about 60 days left, and then I am done. And then my teeth are going to look like yours, brother. Okay. See, yes, Elsa's going to be a non-event for us. It's already raining, so it's just going to be a non-event. It's going to be a water event for us, but it's all good. All right. Take care. Enjoy. Have a good evening.